E.N.D, E.N.D, the professional collector. I am a collector. I like to collect Magic the Gathering cards. I like to collect other collectible items. But apart from collecting, I also like to play cards, to play Magic the Gathering. I'm not a professional player. I like to play casually with my friends, and I like also, especially when there is a new set, I like to go at my local game store to play the pre-releases. Being a player, something that I really hate is cheating. Cheating is bad for the game, is bad for the individual. I don't like cheating, and I urge you that if you notice someone cheating, you always call a judge. Today, I want to show you a particular cheat, a very simple cheat, which I believe is very common among Magic the Gathering players. I'm going to show you mana weaving. Mana weaving, I believe, is the most simple cheat you can do, and I'm going to show you how the cheat is made so that you can avoid being cheated with this cheat. As I said, cheat is bad, so this tutorial is not to teach you how to cheat, but this tutorial is to show you how the cheat is made, what you need to notice for the cheat, and how to avoid it. As I said, mana weaving is the most common and simple cheat to do. How it's done? Usually, every deck has lands and spells. This is a 40 card deck, usually for a pre-release limited type of play, and therefore I have 17 lands and 23 spells. Spells could be creatures or any other type of sorcery, instants, or enchantments. How mana weaving is done? First of all, you need to divide your deck into piles. One lands, 17 lands in my case, and the other spells, creatures and sorceries, instants, enchantments, or artifacts. As this pile has 23 and this pile has 17, you need to put 3 cards from this pile on this pile. Now you have 20 and 20. What you usually do at your pre-release, you go with your 2 piles, like this, you put them together. This is your deck. No one will notice that the deck is divided in lands and spells. You put it on the table and you begin to shuffle. You usually shuffle like this. You put 1 card on each. In this case, because it's a 40 deck, I'm going to divide them in 5 piles. This can be easily done for standard, modern, where they have minimum of 60 decks, 60 cards, and also in commander, where you have your 100 cards. It is the same, spells on one side, lands on the other side. Just to show you how I'm going to do it, instead of putting them facing, my cards facing down, I'm going to put them facing up. So you'll see how it's going to be shuffled. As I said, it's just a 40. I recommend 5 and 5, but obviously you can do anything that multiplies for 40. You can use also the 8. So in my case, I'm going to put 5 cards, and as you can see, they're all creatures. Now, the second step is that instead of putting the cards from the top, I'm going to put them from the bottom. You have to remember that when you are shuffling, your opponent is shuffling too. Therefore, it is very difficult for your opponent to notice that you have changed pile. from the top and again from the bottom. You can see that every time I'm putting a card, it's a land and a creature, a land and a spell, a land and a spell. And I'm going to repeat it. As I said, usually this is done very fast and the opponent will not notice what is happening. I have 5 piles. Now I'm going to gather my cards and present my deck to my opponent. It is shuffled. The opponent will not even notice what is happening. Present the deck. The deck is cut. And then I'm going to draw my 7 cards. And I'm going to show you what my 7 cards will be. Spell, spell, land. Spell, land, spell, land. This is a perfect hand, 4 lands and 4 spells. It's also perfect for your mana curve. Also, with this method, you have guarantee that you will not draw a lot of lands or spells at the same time. This is how mana weaving is done. If someone masters the way how this deck, how to shuffle this way, it is impossible to notice what your opponent is doing. Now, how to avoid this cheat? There is no simple way how you can do it. The simplest way how to avoid mana weaving is that instead of cutting the deck of your opponent, you take the deck and you do a normal shuffle. There is no guarantee that this will break the mana weaving, but at least now you know that the order have changed. As I said, remember, cheating is bad. Don't cheat. Promise me that you will not use this tutorial to cheat. And have fun during your Magic the Gathering games. Here there is the subscription button. Stay tuned for this channel for more videos about cheating, collectibles, and how to avoid being cheated in Magic the Gathering.